And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got the quick completion. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Get set.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Past the first down marker and still running. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Makes the grab deep. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Hardy. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. Got enough space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now on second and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. The screen, he's got wheels. Lots of running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He'll ride his man on the option. Runs through a tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Missouri 7, Rutgers 0.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Just keeps slinging it. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Receiver is incomplete. It's now second down.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duff. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease, it's Hardy. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Duff. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6-4 to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on its way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's open on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Caught in the backfield. It's Raymond. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Campbell. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for room. It's Campbell. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The option look. He'll toss it. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rutgers. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. The screen, and watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll test the right side. Finding open areas. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Black. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Black. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning on the Jets. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Using his legs, it's Campbell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.